Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Al-Samma. Today is our lecture number 3, which is Introduction in NASA Optical Artemis Plan. Let's start. Introduction. America has entered a new era of exploration. NASA's Artemis program will lead humanity forward to the moon and prepare us for the next giant leap, the exploration of Mars. It has been almost 50 years since astronauts last walked on the lunar surface during the Apollo program, and since then the robotic exploration of deep space has seen decades of technological advancement and scientific discoveries. For the last 20 years, humans have continuously lived and worked aboard the International Space Station, 250 miles above Earth, preparing for the day we move farther into the solar system. Sending human explorers 250,000 miles to the moon, then 140 million miles to Mars, requires a bold vision, effective program management, funding for modern systems development and mission operations, and support from all corners of our great nation as well as our partners across the globe. NASA has been fine-tuning the plan to achieve that bold vision since the President called on the agency in December 2017 to lead a human return to the moon and beyond with commercial and international partners. 2 years later, he challenged us yet again, this time to send the first woman and next man to the moon within 5 years. NASA is implementing the Artemis program to achieve those goals, and this document lays out the agency's Moon to Mars exploration approach, explaining how we will do it. The Moon plan is twofold. It's focused on achieving the goal of an initial human landing by 2024, with acceptable technical risks, while simultaneously working towards sustainable lunar exploration in the mid to late 2020s. 2024 is not an arbitrary date. It is the most ambitious date possible, and our success at the Moon, and later, at Mars, will be grounded in our national goals and robust capabilities.
Look, I want to
The
thank
United
you for your
States
incredible service.
leads in space
The mission you're
exploration
about
now,
to go on, the
however,
United States can
as more
return
countries and companies
people
take aim at the
home.
moon.
It's hard to believe for the first
America
time
needs the
in
earliest
over
possible
50
landing
years
to
we worked
maintain
for it.
and build
I
on that
remember,
leadership,
exactly
as well
where I
as
was
to
when they announced
prepare for a
that
historic
man
first
has
human
landed
mission to
on the
Mars.
moon. Doesn't mean I'm old,
Landing
just means you
astronauts on the
guys
moon
move
within 4
quickly.
years will better focus this global initiative on the
definitely want to
engineering,
start the crew. We'd like to start
technology
with,
development,
thank you very much
and
for your
process
trust.
improvements necessary to safely and successfully carry
both of
out
our nations, US
sustained
and
human
Canada, proud
exploration
this
of the moon.
mission.
It
There are
also
thousands
paves
of
the way
people
for
across
U.S. commercial
both
companies
nations
and
actually around the world
international
working
partners
together
to further
to
contribute to the exploration and development of the moon.
and just
We
thank
need
you
several
for
years in orbit
placing
and on
your
the
trust
surface
in
of
our
the moon
nation's
to build
trust in
operational
his crew.
confidence for conducting
World just is
long-term work and supporting
just
life away
holds
from
their
Earth
breath
before
when
we can
things
embark
like
on the
this
first
happen.
multi-year human
And I know
mission
you
to
know
Mars.
It,
The sooner we get to the moon, the sooner we get American astronauts to Mars. We need to act fast to make this vision a reality, and a crewed lunar landing by 2024 is the key to a successful Moon to Mars exploration approach.
By the way,
Our next lunar landing paves the way for a new and sustainable lunar economy, one where U.S. companies and international partners will benefit from and build on what we learn. Early Artemis missions.
Mr. President,
With the powerful Space Launch
we have all the
System,
kids around so they can
SLS,
hear
rocket
words.
and Orion spacecraft nearing the end of testing and development, the agency has the foundation needed to send humans back to lunar orbit. In preparation for the safest, earliest possible lunar landing, NASA seeks to make full use of early Artemis missions through additional testing for Orion and the Human Landing System, HLS, when possible. The Gateway is a critical component of the agency's sustainable lunar operations. NASA will integrate the first two pieces on Earth, launching the Power and Propulsion Element, PPE, and the Habitation and Logistics Outpost, HALO, together in 2023 on a single rocket, followed by a commercial logistics supply launch. In 2024, Orion will deliver its crew to lunar orbit. The commercially developed lander that will take
Congratulations!
the crew to the lunar surface will be capable of docking directly to Orion for crew transfer for
about
early
each of
Artemis
you
missions,
and you
but
as a
NASA is
team
maintaining
together
flexibility
and
for
this
optional docking to the
mission.
Gateway.
I hope you
On
know
the
that you
surface,
are inspiring
the crew will wear the new Exploration Extravehicular
people
Mobility Unit or
around the
XEMU spacesuit
world,
as
and
they explore the surface
what
for
you have
about a
done
week
with
before
your
returning to
careers,
Orion for the
each
trip
one
home
of
to
you,
Earth.
the excellence
Sustainable Artemis
is
missions.
inspiring
On later
so
Artemis
many
missions, crew will
people.
arrive at the
Talk a
Gateway
bit
aboard
about
Orion.
how you are
On the
thinking
Gateway,
about
they
what
will
Artemis
be able to conduct
2
research
is
and
going
take
to
trips
mean
down to the
in
surface.
the trajectory
NASA will
of
work with Artemis
this
providers to ensure
this
spacecraft are built
voyage,
to
right,
international
towards the
interoperability
moon
standards
and
with as
beyond.
many
We are
reusable components
very
as
clearly
possible for
set
long-term
on
sustainability at the
humans
moon.
on Mars.
Long-standing
That is
international
the
space
goal
station
of the
partners
United
are eager
States,
to
that is the
join
goal of
NASA in
NASA,
lunar
that is the
orbit.
goal
The
of our global
Canadian Space
coalition right
Agency,
now.
CSA,
That is a
has
tiny
committed to
step
providing
in
advanced
that. It's
robotics for the
Artemis 2.
Gateway,
We were
and
just with a bunch of
ESA,
local Houston
European
eighth
Space
graders,
Agency,
and this
plans to provide
this
the
one
International Habitat,
young lady had a
IHAB,
sign and it
and
said,
the Esprit
"How Can the sky be the
Module,
limit?
which will deliver
when there are
additional
footsteps
communications
on the moon?
capabilities, a
Right?
science
Artemis
airlock for
does not have to
deployment,
worry about whether
science
or not
payloads
we
and
can
CubeSats,
go walk on
and
the moon.
refueling
We
of
know
the
that.
Gateway.
The four of us
The
are
Japan
going to go fly
Aerospace
this
Exploration
Orion spacecraft.
Agency,
We're going to test all the manual
JAXA,
capabilities.
plans to
We
contribute
are gonna make
habitation
sure
components
that
and
this week
logistics
goes ready to
resupply.
hand off to
The
our
Russian
colleagues for Artemis
Space
3
Agency,
and beyond, so they
Roscosmos,
can go
has
focus
expressed
on landing
interest
on
in
the moon,
cooperation on
building out
Gateway as well.
and eventually on
At the
Mars.
Lunar South
There
Pole,
is
NASA
something
and its
about
partners
who
will
you
develop an Artemis
each
space camp
are
to
in
support
terms of your love
longer
of
expeditions on the
life,
lunar surface.
love of
Planned base
country,
camp
love of
elements
our
include a lunar
world
terrain
that
vehicle,
is
LTV,
so
or unpressurized rover,
empowering.
a habitable
So
mobility
thank you
platform,
guys, each one of
pressurized
you.
rover,
Please
a
be
lunar
well. I
foundation,
look forward to staying in
habitation
touch.
module,
And again,
power systems,
congratulations.
add
Thank you,
in-situ
Madam
resource
President.
utilization
Thank you.
systems.
Okay, I'll see you
This
later.
incremental
Take
buildup
care.
of capabilities on
Take
and
care.
around the moon is
Bye.
essential to establishing long-term exploration of Earth's nearest neighbor and preparing for human exploration of Mars.